In a shocking turn of events, Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice finds himself in hot water after a recent incident involving his crashed Lamborghini. Reports have surfaced indicating that police discovered a significant quantity of drugs at the scene, potentially leading to felony charges and serious legal consequences for the young athlete. Rashee Rice, a promising talent in the NFL, had been making headlines for his impressive performances on the field. However, his promising career is now at risk of being derailed by allegations of illegal activity stemming from the aftermath of a car crash involving his luxury vehicle. Welcome to our channel. Join us as we delve into the latest developments surrounding Rashee Rice's legal troubles and the implications for the Kansas City Chiefs as they navigate through this challenging period. Rashee Rice is really in the limelight of the NFL world this week with a series of hot news related to his incident. Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice found himself in a heap of trouble after causing a 6-car crash in Dallas over the weekend. Fleeing the scene only compounded his problems, but the situation took a dramatic turn when police discovered marijuana in the Lamborghini he was driving. Upon arriving at the scene, law enforcement officers discovered not only the wreckage of the vehicle, but also a substantial quantity of illegal substances inside. According to a report from the local government, police records revealed that 10.8 grams of marijuana were found in Rice's vehicle. In the state of Texas, this quantity of marijuana constitutes a felony, carrying potential jail time of 118 days to 2 years, along with a fine of up to $10,000. The discovery of drugs in Rashee Rice's crashed Lamborghini has serious legal implications for the young athlete. Depending on the type and quantity of drugs found, he could be facing felony charges which may result in significant jail time and hefty fines if convicted. The severity of the charges will depend on various factors, including the specific laws in the jurisdiction where the incident occurred, the quantity and type of drugs found, and any prior criminal history that Rashee Rice may have. Regardless of the outcome, the legal process is likely to be lengthy and complex with potentially life-altering consequences for the embattled wide receiver. Besides, he was also involved in another civil lawsuit. On April 16, the U.S. media reported the breaking news. Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is being sued by 2 people who were injured in the multi-car crash he allegedly caused while driving at high speeds in Dallas last month. The crash occurred on the 75 Central Expressway and involved street racing, with multiple vehicles caught up in the chaos. Adding to the severity of the situation, all individuals in Rice's 2 vehicles fled immediately after the accident, leaving behind a scene of destruction. According to court documents, Rice and SMU cornerback Teddy Knox, who was accused of driving the other car that caused the crash, are being sued by Irina Gromova and Edvard Petrovsky, victims of the accident, for causing numerous injuries including trauma to the brain, lacerations to the face requiring stitches, multiple contusions about the body, disfigurement, internal bleeding, and other internal and external injuries that may only be fully revealed over the course of medical treatment. Gromova and Petrovsky are asking for $1 million in negligence and punitive damages. While Dallas police previously announced both Rice and Knox faced the same 8 charges, 1 count of aggravated assault, 1 count of collision involving serious bodily injury, and 6 counts of collision involving injury following the accident. Following initial silence, Rice eventually admitted to driving the Lamborghini at high speeds during the incident. This admission could spell trouble for Rice, as the NFL is likely to take disciplinary action once the legal proceedings are complete. And you may not imagine the serious consequences of this incident to his team, the Kansas City Chiefs. The news of Rashee Rice's potential legal troubles comes as a significant blow to the Kansas City Chiefs organization. As a key player on the team, his absence due to legal proceedings could have a detrimental impact on their upcoming season and playoff aspirations. With training camp and preseason just around the corner, the Chiefs now face the daunting task of navigating the uncertainty surrounding Rashee Rice's future availability. His absence from team activities could disrupt chemistry and cohesion within the roster, potentially undermining the team's performance on the field. Losing Rice, a 2023 second-round pick, would be a significant blow to the defending champions. His contributions to the Chiefs' offense, with 938 yards and 7 touchdowns as a rookie, were invaluable. and his absence would leave a noticeable void in the team's lineup. The 23-year-old player was also named first-team All-AAC in 2022 for SMU, and he was selected by the Chiefs in the second round with the number 55 overall pick of the 2023 NFL Draft. Many newspapers then simultaneously reported that the Kansas City Chiefs appeared likely to be without wide receiver Rashee Rice for some portion of the 2024 NFL season. This has caused great confusion among fans of the player and the entire team. Adam Schefter of the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, also a specialist of the NFL, wrote about what he's hearing around the NFL as the 2024 NFL Draft approaches, and his discussion of the Chiefs is receiver-heavy, starting with his expectations for Rice's potential suspension. He is facing 1 count of aggravated assault, 1 count of collision involving serious bodily injury, and 6 counts of collision involving injury. He turned himself into police last week at the regional jail in DeSoto, Texas, before being released on bond. On top of the legal issues and lawsuit he is facing, Rice is expected to be disciplined by the NFL, resulting in at least a multi-game suspension. What implications does Adam Schefter's report hold for Rashee Rice? Schefter's use of the term "at least a multi-game suspension" raises several intriguing points. Firstly, it establishes a minimum threshold. According to Schefter, Rice is anticipated to face a suspension of no fewer than 2 games. However, what exactly does Schefter mean by "at least"? Technically, a suspension spanning 16 games would qualify as multi-game, yet it falls short of a year-long ban. Based solely on Schefter's language, one might speculate that multi-game encompasses a range from a 2-game suspension to potentially an 8-game suspension. Any suspension lasting longer than 8 games would exceed half the season, possibly prompting Schefter to employ a different term in that context. In practical terms, it seems plausible to interpret Schefter's statement as implying a suspension lasting anywhere from 2 to 6 games for Rice, given NFL precedent, which typically leans towards a 4 to 6 game suspension range. In NFL history, the Kansas City Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls in the past 5 years because they find value where other teams don't, whether that's in free agency or the later rounds of the NFL Draft. The latter will kick off 2 nights from now on April 25th, and you can bet that the Chiefs have their eye on several potential sleeper prospects in 2024, especially after the possibility of prohibiting Rice from playing in some games. The Kansas City Chiefs are identified as a potential landing spot for NFL draft prospect Quantez Stiggers, a corner from the Toronto Argonauts with sleeper potential based on his unique journey starting from fan-controlled football to the Canadian Football League and impressive pro day stats. The Kansas City Chiefs are also considering Quantez Stiggers a potential late-round gem for their cornerback position in the NFL Draft, showcasing their strategic approach to talent acquisition and development in key positions. Back to this bad news of Rice, what are the reactions of fans and the public? News of Rashee Rice's brush with the law reverberated across the sports world, eliciting a wide range of reactions from fans, pundits, and fellow athletes alike. Social media platforms buzzed with speculation and commentary, with opinions divided on the severity of the allegations and the potential impact on Rashee Rice's career. For many fans, the news came as a devastating blow, shattering their perceptions of Rashee Rice as a role model and tarnishing their allegiance to the Chiefs. Others expressed disbelief and outrage, questioning how such a promising young talent could find himself embroiled in such a troubling situation. The ramifications of Rashee Rice's actions extend far beyond the confines of the football field, impacting not only his career, but also his personal life and reputation. As he navigates the legal process and awaits his fate, Rashee Rice faces a long and arduous journey fraught with uncertainty and potential consequences that could alter the course of his life forever. As the story gained traction in the media, public sentiment towards Rashee Rice and the Chiefs organization soured, with calls for accountability and transparency growing louder by the day. The incident served as a sobering reminder of the pitfalls of fame and the consequences of irresponsible behavior, prompting soul-searching among fans and observers alike. In the court of public opinion, Rashee Rice's once sterling reputation lay in tatters, with his actions drawing condemnation from all corners. As the fallout from the scandal continued to unfold, the true extent of the damage wrought by Rashee Rice's transgressions remained to be seen, leaving both fans and the Chiefs organization grappling with the fallout from a crisis of their own making. Do you think the football career of Rashee Rice is still bright after this lawsuit, or a low note that affects both the future and his life? It's difficult to predict the future of this player. The important thing we need to care about ahead of us is his new season. Let's hold on. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel to update the latest news on the NFL world.